Shout out to all my broke people. For the very low cost of a like, a comment, and a subscription, you can save the life of a YouTuber. Anyway, we got One Piece, chapter 1066. Now, the title is The Will of O'Hara. The title by itself got me creaming in my pants. O'Hara, we haven't heard that in a minute. Oda feel like Oda really trying to wrap things up. I hope he doesn't do it too quickly though. Just watch that Vlad Akon video. Now I'm here. Oh, good. Check out Vlad first, then check me out. Or vice versa. Okay, we got German 66. They back in action, it looks like. I see is that Judge, the big giant one, and then the little small ones is Sanji's siblings. Okay, returning to Germa with company. No, that's Caesar. Caesar using his gas powers. Where's Judge? I don't see Judge. Cause I only see 5 of them, right? You got Reiju, Niji, Ichiji, Yanji, and then Judge, and then you got Caesar. That's 6 people. I only see 5 of them. All right. So anyway, they return back to Germa. I gotta see this chapter. It says something about O'Hara. It says something about O'Hara. So I need to see this one. Okay, and Tony Yayo is back already. Tony Yayo is back. I thought he was gonna be gone because he was trying to any question involving 50, he was avoiding like the plague. So I thought they was gonna get him up out of there. You know what I mean? Tony Yayo is back. You gotta stay on the grind like Vlad, or milk one part of a video for a month straight. I'm trying to stay on the grind, man. It's so freaking hard, man. When stuff ain't paying off and you go on the grind for like a month and then stuff still don't pay off, and then you do it for 3 months and then for another week, and then it start wearing on you. Okay, let's get to it. Punk Records. What type of music they make? Okay, what are you saying? A futuristic city like this existed in the distant past? Yeah. A shock to the whole crew. Man, that's a Static Shock. He put a shock to their system. This is just conjecture. I once knew a passionate. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Whoa. Hold the freak on. Yo. What's up? What's up? What's up? What the freak is going on? I once knew, and Luffy ain't a chosen one. Robin is a chosen. Everybody on the crew are chosen to be on that crew. It's destiny. I once knew a passionate archaeologist who was willing to risk his life to shed light on a certain ancient kingdom. That's Robin's old. Remember the dude, Cloverfield? The dude had the big clover. It had to be him. Not only that, this is the whole other thing that I was getting ready to get to. He knows something about the past, the void century, and all that. I'm still waiting on new Mean West P video. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. You got me motivated. Potato Power, he lit a fire under me. Now I got to keep that fire lit. All right. Not only that, but a certain site, machinery was excavated that dated back to the same era as the kingdom. The kingdom. The kingdom. You know that means the kingdom. Not a kingdom, a particular the kingdom, like the kingdom. It said machinery was excavated. So was that back on O'Hara? It was excavated from O'Hara. So O'Hara might have been. I don't know if they excavated on that island because it doesn't say for sure. But it probably is the case that O'Hara was one of those places. Okay, Potato Power, man, I'm about to unsub. He isn't even here right now. Nah, he was on the on the Discord. He messaged me on the Discord, lit a fire under me, man. Okay, are you saying that machinery was created during the Void Century? You tell me. Vegapunk asked Robin, he said, you tell me. What the freak does that mean? Created during the Void Century, yes. Okay, you know something about this, Robin? You know something about this, Robin? No doubt it's a painful memory, but 22 years ago, your home of O'Hara was eradicated by a Buster call. Buster. Oh man, they went to the West Coast and eradicated them by a Buster call. You got an OG call, then you got a Buster call. They're very similar. I think that happened because we thought O'Hara uncovered the details of the kingdom's existence. Right. But we thought it happened because they were researching it. Now Vegapunk is basically almost confirming, that they did find something. Damn. Daft Punk. I believe the history of the Void Century is the history of a conflict, one between an alliance, Ultimate Alliance. I gotta still play Ultimate Alliance 3, but I need a switch, man. I need a switch to turn it from a semi to a fully. But I need a switch in order to play that, so I gotta get my money up. Giving him credit for my work. Giving him credit for your work? Whoa, that was you? No, Potato Power sent me that message, didn't he? Hold on. Let me go back real quick. I could have sworn it was Potato. Hold on, where is it at? I'm looking for the... Nah. Hold on, I'm almost there. I thought it was Potato. Now, where is he? It is Potato, man. Stop playing with me. I just caught it. Your Potato was the one who sent me that message. Okay, giving him credit. Daft Punk will sue Oda. Yeah, right. They should sue him, get that money. Why not? Because Vegapunk is basically Daft Punk. I'm not on Discord. Right. I meant my comment in here. Gave you the credit for what? I didn't give you the credit for anything. I didn't give him the credit. I don't know what you're talking about. I gave him the credit for what he did. I don't know what you're talking about. But anyway, let's get to this. This seems freaking awesome. Energizing you to post on the oh yeah. I wasn't talking about that. My bad. Okay, yeah. You energized me to post. I'm going to post on that channel. But that's going to be the channel I'm going to post on less frequently because I don't think you actually I might need to focus more on that too. But usually you ain't going to put up music every single day and nothing like that. That's going to take a while. But anyway, one between an alliance, ultimate alliance of 20 nations and this forgotten advanced kingdom. So the advanced kingdom, couldn't they beat them with just the advanced kingdom? Or maybe somebody with devil fruits or whatever was able to was the devil fruit created on the advanced kingdom? Or was did somebody with a devil fruit was able to beat the people on the advanced kingdom because they had the devil fruit? What if Vegapunk has the devil fruit? The Reed Richards know me. You know what I mean? The human know me model Reed Richards. Mr. Fantastic, and that's what makes him freaking super smart. The Victorious 20 went on to form. Oh, it was 20 versus 1. One between an alliance of 20 nations and this forgotten advanced kingdom. So 20 people, it was 20 versus 1, and the 21. and they went on to form the world government and shape history as we know it. Man, this is making me cream. And to ensure that the ideas of the ancient kingdom wouldn't live on, they erased every trace of it from history. What? That's crazy. What? Is this for reals? Whoa! What an epic and romantic tale. What you call him? Frankie. He's actually happy to hear this. He said it sounds freaking exciting to him. Robin and I mean Nami and Usopp, they just freaking like in awe. Hang on, Vegapunk. You mean everyone who knows about this gets eliminated? Indeed. Everybody who knows about it can't get a job because they were eliminated on Indeed. Then why did you tell us? I can't unhear it. It's like now that we know, we gonna get wiped out. Frankie is evil. Frankie is not evil. Not at all. Frankie might be a descendant of the Great Kingdom. So what actually, what if everybody is? What if everybody on the Straw Hats? Frankie's a super genius like Vegapunk, not on the level of Vegapunk, but you understand. Vegapunk his ancestry might link back to that kingdom, the Condom Kingdom. You understand? Frankie is not evil. But anyway, yeah, he might date back to then. And that's why he's so freaking smart. They had geniuses on that kingdom. He's a descendant of them. And you see, he acts, Frankie is very similar to Vegapunk. Vegapunk needs to give Frankie a power up. But look, Frankie was doing things. Frankie did fashion himself after Vegapunk after he visited his island. He visited Vegapunk's island. But what they didn't take, but what also happened was before he even knew about Vegapunk, he was doing similar stuff to Vegapunk. Like he would name his inventions the same way Vegapunk does. It'd be the Frankie or the Battle Frankie, the same way Vegapunk does Punk such and such, Punk number one, and names it the same way. Right. Making giant robots, Frankie doing the same things. They may be from the same bloodline. And remember, they already brought in DNA, the lineage factor, whatever it's called. So, which is basically DNA. People of the similar DNA might have similar attributes. Maybe Frankie and Vegapunk come from the same family at some point. The what you call them, the samurai, they might have been with the ancient kingdom. I'm pretty sure they was. Zoro is a descendant from Wano, from the samurais. Usopp is a freaking genius. Freaking genius. He might be. Nami, with her weather powers, she might be. Sanji comes from a family of geniuses. Judge is a freaking genius. He to work with Vegapunk. Sanji is probably a descendant. Luffy definitely is. Gotta be. I think everybody now in the Straw Hats is a descendant of someone from the ancient kingdom. Okay, come on, brain. Forget you didn't hit things. Usopp slammed his head into the ground because he wants to forget what he heard, so that way the world government won't target him. Like I said, this is just conjecture, meaning that he doesn't know, but that's probably the case. It's very, very, very likely that that's the case. Vegapunk needs to give Frankie a power up. Nah, I think Frankie needs to do it himself. So tell me, Nico Robin, if I am right, and that discovery is why O'Hara was wiped out, then wouldn't the government's actions be tantamount to a confirmation? Yeah. He said they wiped out O'Hara and they coming for Robin. Yeah, they don't want any, they trying to wipe everybody out that knows, or that could know, or that could read poneglyphs. So that, like, what the world government's doing seems to confirm it. He's right. Why are you asking me about this? I mean, why are you asking about this? The scholars did devise a theory after all their extensive reason, and Robin never said nothing about it. I should smack her up. I should smack her up. Gonna sit there and leave out important information to hold out on us. Oda holding out. Golda was holding out on us. But wouldn't someone as high up in the government as you know about it already? I'm afraid government affiliation makes no difference. I'm kept in the dark about everybody else. I'm kept in the dark like everybody else. Even bringing this topic up to them will result in my immediate erasure. They would have got rid of him immediately. Then stop telling us this is just torture. Let us out of here. Usopp trying to get the freak out of there. He don't want to put a target on his back like that. If that's true, how could you know they were researching that kingdom? All the books and materials on Ohara and all the books and material on Ohara, and they were the will of Ohara lives on. I think she was saying everybody, the materials on Ohara and Ohara was wiped out. The will of Ohara lives on. I was getting ready to say, man, that'd be crazy if Vegapunk would have pulled off his helmet and it was the dude, but it's not. It can't be because he ain't from that island, I don't think. Okay, the will of Ohara lives on. Through Robin? Man. Okay, that day shocked the world. In a single night, Ohara, the island renowned for its love of knowledge, was wiped out, save for one little girl. The scholars were labeled devils, descendants, uh, dissidents who plotted to. I don't know why that word looked funny to me. I said descendants, and I said, wait, that word doesn't look like it. Then I said, whoa, yeah, dissidents who plotted to overthrow the government. They were plotting, and the government was watching. That's why they rocked them. Okay, let's see. Women like Robin, hold on, let me read this comment. Women like Robin can't be trusted. Nope. They cheat on you with the guy down the street, then kiss you on the lips the next day. No, the same day. The same day. Then leave you wondering why it tastes all salty. Yeah, they evil. Wait, what you call him was a pirate? Robin's old teacher was a pirate back in the day. I can't believe this. A few months. It doesn't look like he was with the Clover Pirates. It looks like it doesn't look like he was with what you call him with Gold Roger. It looked like everybody's pirate affiliated. A few months after the incident, I paid a few months after the visit. PH, is that Punk Hazard? A few months after the visit, I paid a visit of my own to the scorched earth of Ohara. Okay, he went out, he had to see it himself. I was acquainted with Professor Clover. He mean before he was acquainted with them before, not afterwards, right? Professor Clover, the foremost authority on archaeology. Well, if Vegapunk knew all that, why would he attack the Straw Hats? He should have known all this before. He knew that they were affiliated with the Straw Hats because he know about Robin. So I don't see why he attacked them. That don't make sense. I think Oda needs to answer that. Maybe he just did it just to excite people or something. I don't know, just for the action. Okay, I'm still a Robin guy over Nami though. If we need to, we can swap her. We can swap her out. If I had to choose one, I'll pick Robin. As far as like a girl, like this is gonna be wifey or whatever, it'll be Robin. But as far as just like character wise, I'm mostly Nami. I'm mostly Nami. The old Nami though. I like new Nami, but old Nami was better. I figured I should at least leave some flowers for him. Okay, yeah, so he died. You knew Professor Clover? Vegapunk was a pirate? His obsession with the Void Century fueled his adventurous lifestyle, searching for relevant texts the world over. He went pirating to learn more about the Void Century. Professor Clover was a gangster. Nami isn't classy enough anymore. Yeah, I agree. Back in the day, she was like when she was like a tomboy. I liked that. I liked it back then. They could have made her breast bigger and that's it. You know what I mean? Change the clothes a little bit. They ain't had to do full on fan service. She got turned out during the time skip. Yup. On that Sky Island, they turned out. The Marines incarcerated him on at least 10 occasions. By the time he settled down, he was the world's most famous archaeologist. 10 times he wasn't that strong, then they kept catching him. The world's most famous archaeologist. Man, he was a gangster back in the day, man. Had his own crew, Clover Pirates. Look, it's two guys, it's two other guys. It looked like it was a small ship. So he wasn't trying to conquer the world. I don't think he was trying to be pirate king or nothing like that. He had a small ship, couple people on it, looking, probably looking for poneglyphs and stuff like that, and doing his pirating thing in order to probably pay for it at the same time, something like that. But he looked like he got a solid crew, man. What happens in Sky Island stays in Sky Island. Yeah, yup. Nami got turned out. Okay, let's see what happened, man. This thing is freaking crazy. It's making me cream. It's making me cream. Over time, countless scholars were drawn to him, and they all flocked to Ohara. It truly, it truly became the holy land of archaeology. So they telling me that Professor Clover is the one that turned Ohara into the archaeology island. Like he started that. Like it wasn't like that before. It said it became the holy land of archaeology. So Professor Clover was the one who made that like that. Before it wasn't like that. Damn, he's so gangster, man. We didn't know that. That old head, the dried up, shriveled up old head was a gangster back in the day who turned that whole island out. Unfortunately, but he became too famous. They knew what he was doing. Unfortunately, the aftermath of those talented minds coming together would prove tragic. When I stepped foot on Ohara, wait a minute, yo, wait, whoa. I was wondering what the hell that thing was. Vegapunk is a giant cone head. His head, I don't know if it's his head. It looks like his hair. It goes way freaking up high. I mean, way freaking up high. Like ridiculous. This is the real Vegapunk. Like his head is like freaking. Like remember when we seen Vegapunk, the shadow, or like the silhouette? It looked like he had a long head. It looks like it's way longer than that, or it could be a hat. But I think he might be a cone head, or it could be a snake neck. He could be a snake neck, like a long freaking neck. When I stepped foot on O'Hara, even the tree of knowledge had been burnt to cinders. I was speechless when I saw it. Yo, they really Vegapunk really got something. He's not a regular human, but he's from that winter island. If he the people on that island were like regular people, they wasn't like him. So I think Vegapunk's ancestry isn't originally from the island that he's from. Okay. But the lake at the center of the island had been filled with an unbelievable number of books. The lake, some of the books survived. What in the world? I could only assume that it was the work of the scholars. The lake in the center of the island. They threw a bunch of books into the lake so that they would survive the fire. Oh man. They must have dedicated their final moments. I mean, and the lake is full of books. To ensure that the future had access to the treasure trove of knowledge. It make me cream. This chapter make me cream. If any Marines did discover the books, they were apparently too ignorant to understand their value and left them be. O'Hara had triumphed over them. When I realized that, I couldn't stop myself from crying. So now we finally got an actual silhouette of Vegapunk. He got something in his hand, like a grocery bag or something like that. He might be a snake neck. I don't know. Please take care of Robin. Make sure she escapes the island. I still have a duty to see to here. Nami's mom, when she stayed behind on the island, she stayed behind to protect the books. That's why, yo. So, man, this thing crazy. Mommy, I don't want to leave you. Let me stay too. Save the books. Get the reference materials out of the library. I think Saul probably helped too. Robin, history is our greatest treasure. It must be preserved. So she went and took the books and put some preservatives. She put them MSGs in the books to protect them. Vegapunk has the weirdest design over. I mean, weirdest design ever. We don't know yet. We got to see him. He might be a snake neck, but yeah, his body looked crazy. But his actual physical, his like his below the neck looks normal. Above looks crazy. I don't know what it is. He looks like, you ever see like what's it called? Pokemon. You got execute, what's it? Execute, excellent, or what's the hold on, let me see. Executor, I think it is. The Pokemon execute let me see. Executor. No, it's the evolved form of Executor. Let me see. Hold on. You got no. Yeah, execute, executor, and then you got allo. Oh no. It's a variant. It's another variant. Alolan executor. He looks like that. The Alolan executor. Let me read up on this real quick. It doesn't have any information. Hold on. I think it's a variant. Like what you call them, like what's he called, Loki. Okay, Alolan executor. Executor is the pride of the Alolan people. Its image is carved in historical buildings, murals. Hold on, let me read this real quick. I think there's different variants. Like, okay, we got like a baby looking variant. Hold on. What is this? Okay. Okay, you got execute. It's a bunch of eggs, and then you got executor. But the regular version is just like the normal version. Is short, and then it's a low end version that it got a really tall neck and a tail. That's the only difference. Okay, does it have any information on it? Executor is one of several Pokemon that have region forms. If caught in or bred from a parent that originates in Alola, it will have its Alola form. Okay, so they evolve differently in different places or something like that. I think that's about it. All right. But yeah, he looks like that. Like he got a freaking long, it might have a freaking long giant neck. Executor or something. Okay, yeah, we got it. Okay. They don't want to see us get out of the struggle, man. Nope, not at all. But I'm doing it anyway, despite them. Us starving artists got to stick together, you know. Yes. Thank you. I appreciate it. His mega evolution, he gets bigger. Whoa, hold on. I didn't know that. Mega evolution. Hold on. Executor mega. I didn't know he had a mega evolution. Ever mega evolve. Hold on. Okay, it looks crazy. It's got a bunch of eggs and it finally has arms. It looks ridiculous. It does. It's big, but it doesn't have the neck in proportion to its body. Is not as long. It's got one, two, three, four, five, six heads. The regular version only has three, just at the top, and that's it. And it has no arms. The hands of it are heads, and then it has heads around the neck. It's a ridiculous looking Pokemon, like literally. Okay, let me see this one. Somebody made like a more gangster Mega Alolan Executor. It's somebody made a gangster version of the Alolan variant. It looks gangster as hell, but I don't think it's real. It looks like it has arms and it has scales like a dinosaur. It has like a nut or something like that on its tail or something like that. Looks good. All right, anyway, let me go ahead and get back to the chapter. Okay, my bad. Not mega evolution. I meant Alohan. I thought it was a lowland, like Alolan or whatever. In that particular region in Pokemon, he can look different, right? Mega evolution. Y'all talking about Pokemon now? Yeah, we were talking about Pokemon because Vegapunk's silhouette reminded me of a Pokemon. You hear Ash became a Pokemon champion for the first time ever a few days ago? I gotta go. I gotta look that up. I really want to end this video right now and look that up because that he's been doing it for so long, man. Finally, really, are you serious? Like, because that's it's always been he tries, he fails, and he tries again, and we just keep going through that. Maybe he actually won this time, and then we're gonna have a new trainer from now on, a different trainer. Okay, disregard what I said. He has no mega. I just looked it up, and it seemed like he has one. I just looked it up. Hold on, let me see. Unless it was fan art. No, he has one. It's Pokemon 8103 Mega Executor Pokédex. Okay, and the Lola Executor has a dual type grass dragon regional form. It evolves from Execute when exposed to a leaf stone. So it does have one. Now you gotta look that up. Anyway, let me get back to it. Okay, that's some fan art. No, I looked at the fan art. The fan art is different. It was all over YouTube. That's how I found out. He became a Pokemon master after 25 years. Crazy. He's a failure. Straight up failure. How is he so good? He always performed very, very, very well at every tournament. And you couldn't win one. Pokemon don't go up to 88 8,000, man. That's some fan site. Really? Oh, my bad. It says PokemonPets.com. Hold on. It got all the regular stuff in there, and then it's got the mega over here, level 62. It got the Alolan variant at 16,103. Hold on, let me check. Y'all got me all over this Pokemon. Hold on, let me just forget the Pokemon, man. We gotta get back to the chapter before we wind up on Pokemon this whole time. Pokemon don't go up. Okay, they are at like 1,000 or something. Pokemon Pets bamboozled you. Yes, they did. They very much so did, man. They had me believing it. Anyway, we gotta get back to the chapter. This is a good chapter. We can't just give up on your future. Wait, hold on. I messed up. Save the books, get the reference materials out of the library. They throwing it out of the tree into that river. I mean to that lake. Robin, history is our greatest treasure. It must be preserved. We can't just give up on your future. Mommy, be proud, Robin. Your mama's an honorable woman. O'Hara stood up to the world. What if her mom was actually a pirate with Clover, with Professor Clover? She probably wasn't, because he was pirating back in the day. But you never know how long they were pirates. Okay, so Robin started crying because she got brought. She started thinking about her mom and whatnot. You helmet wearing bastard! How dare you make Robin cry? That's it, Vegapunk. You better release these shoes. Frankie was going after him for making no, was it Frankie? No, it was, I think it was Sanji probably, right? Because it's not pointing at Frankie. I think it's Sanji who was saying that. He mad that Robin cried, but that's only because he was talking about her past. Okay, Vegapunk. It's just as you said. They came to the same conclusions about the kingdom before the incident. I see. So it's all true. Where are the books from the lake now? It's a good question. I really wanted to take them back to Punk Hazard, but I knew if the top brass ever caught wind, it would all be over. So instead, I brought them to Egghead. They were taken by the people I saw that day. The people we saw, the giants. O'Hara, West Blue, 22 years ago, a few months after the busted call incident. Someone else is visiting the debris. Giants. All right, let's pull them up. Jaguar D Soul. Who are they? What should I do? Okay, you got Vegapunk. Oh, they're actually showing Vegapunk's actual form. He looks freaking ridiculous. Who are they? What should I do? Is that Dragon or is that Shanks? Do they have any idea how important these books are? Vegapunk looks freaking ridiculous. They finally showed Vegapunk for he looks freaking ridiculous. Yo, come on, man. Seriously? Y'all did my man Vegapunk like that? Seriously? Are you serious? Vegapunk gets no women. Yes. He's been 10 forever. Okay, I could become a multi-millionaire before I turn 15. No, not true. Nah, the multi-millionaire takes a lot for that to happen. A lot of luck, a lot of everything. Okay. He made those female robots because no real woman would want him. That is very true. Oh man, I wish I could stay young like Ash. I wish I could not Ash's age. If you stay 10 forever, you can do it before you turn 15. If you stay 10 forever, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, but I would want to be 25 forever. 25 when you fully developed, you know what I mean? Oh, yo, Vegapunk looks, but 22 years ago, Vegapunk doesn't look that old. I mean, he might be 50, but he doesn't look like he's all decrepit, anything like that. It's been a while, Vegapunk. As usual, that head of yours makes you stand out. Is that you? Dragon. I don't know why we. Okay, what you call him? Dragon has a bouquet. Vegapunk also had a bouquet to for the people of O'Hara. Vegapunk's head looks freaking ridiculous, and he has a widow peak. His head is literally most of his body is his head. Like it's to the point where if he tilted just slightly to the side, he should fall over. And he's got long. Not well. Actually, his legs is long in proportion to his body. But they're super. When I say they're thin, I mean they should look like they should break. I don't know why Oda chose to do this, but it's crazy. And he has a giant tongue that just hangs out of his mouth. What the freak is going on? Dragon, what are you doing here? Okay, Monkey, he already knew Dragon. And Dragon already knew Vegapunk. They met each other. What if they met each other before? What if at one point Dragon was a pirate and Vegapunk was as well? Head of the Freedom Fighters, 33 years old. Head of Punk Hazard Laboratory, 43 years old. So Vegapunk right now, 65. So 65, he should be all right now. 65, that's still good. His head, the shape of a heart. Yeah, it is. And it's freaking long, like super freak. It's freaking. This looks freaking stupid. That's my line. Your head definitely looks like it's gotten a good bit bigger. His head's been getting bigger, meaning when he was younger, his head was probably just normal size. I knew he's actually way taller than Dragon, only because of his freaking head. The top of his eyebrows only come up to Dragon's waist, but the top of his head actually comes like a few feet over top of Dragon's head, meaning he's taller than Dragon. But I think Vegapunk's head has been getting bigger. Maybe he did some experiments on himself. I knew old man Clover. Dragon knew Clover. Probably back from when he was a pirate. Oh, Dragon was young. He's only 33. You too? So, oh, okay. So Vegapunk knew Clover and Dragon knew Clover. I know he was once a bit of a hooligan roaming the seas, but all that nonsense about him trying to destroy the world, it's blatant propaganda. He looks ridiculous. I think his head actually grows to make him smarter. Like I guess he got smarter by his brain getting bigger. Are you worried about the Giants? They're not scavengers. I had a word with them just now. It seems they're from Elbath and they're fully aware of the value of those books. Their captain was a strange giant wrapped from head to toe in bandages. Their captain. Wait a minute. The giant pirates. Hold on. There was giant pirates before, remember? But Brogy and all of them. Hold on. Dorian Brogy, whatever. Okay, Dorian Broglie got left. They stayed on that island. So maybe the other members of the giant pirates, maybe one of them was beat up or something like that, and they were from Elbath. Hold on, I'm seeing if who would have been the captain after Dorian Broglie left. Ah, it doesn't say. Over 100 years after their disbandment, Hydruden and four other giants thought to revive the legendary crew and form the new giant warrior pirates as part of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Ah man, I don't know. I don't think we met this the guy. Do you think we will ever see Luffy's mom looked like or hear more about her? I doubt it. I don't think she's really important to the story. Okay, he was wrapped from head to toe in bandages. He said O'Hara sacrificed itself for those treasures. It wasn't Jaguar D. Saul. He got beat the hell up. He was dead. Okay, he said O'Hara sacrificed itself for those treasures and he couldn't let them be erased from history. After seeing a government lackey like you lurking about a government lackey, I'm glad they're here to scoop them up and keep them safe. Hey, I'd never. He said, "Come on, man. You know me better than that." That tongue, man, makes it even worse, man. I Maybe his head is so big because he's so smart. I think Oda wanted to give him that classic. I'm so smart. I don't have to look good. I look like crazy because my body is more geared towards my brain than my body. I don't know. You passed on joining the Freedom Fighters a while ago, but it still made me sick to hear about you becoming one of their lap dogs. Okay. So he was supposed to join a dragon back in the day. But I guess he wanted to, but he probably passed on it because he couldn't. He may have been a pirate back in the day. Now that means that Dragon said his head is bigger, right? He said he said your head definitely not looks maybe a little bit bigger. He said it definitely looks a good bit bigger. Meaning his head, like, and Dragon knew him back in the day. So this dude head has definitely been growing. It's confirmed his head's been getting bigger. So his head probably was a normal size at one point. Okay, and he knew him back in the day, so it's not. It can't be. It gotta be true. Okay, don't be stupid. Your ragtag operation was always too poor. He didn't think that was going to work. What good are my skills and intellect if I can't actually build anything? Okay, I get what he's saying. He needed the resources of the world government in order to get things done. I know. You're as blunt as ever. He said, "Man, I couldn't do." He turned up on Dragon when Dragon said you became one of the lab dogs. He said, "What? Who you talking to? You about to make me smack you, man?" That's how Vegapunk got mad. He's like, "Yo, yeah, I'm working for the world government, but only because I can't do anything with anybody else." He said, "I need their resources, and then I'll turn on them. Then I'll turn on them." The world government, what the freak? This dude's nose goes way up past his eyebrows. I mean, way up past his eyelids or whatever. The world government is an insanely huge organization. They are plenty of decent people on the inside that can be reasoned with, especially in the Navy. Don't lose sight of the end goal, Dragon. So he's working with them somewhat. He's not. He's working with them somewhat. He said the end goal is to beat the world government. Now, if we got to work with him up until that point, that's fine as well. He's smart. Okay, cool. I get it, but I can't just sit back after this. It's too damn much. Those harmless scholars were brutally snuffed out just for questioning their authority and its force. Ah, do you okay? Before Luffy's mom is okay, and before Luffy's mom is the One Piece. You saying we're gonna see One Piece before we see Luffy's mom? I don't know. I don't really think Luffy's mom's a big deal. Can Vegapunk have a smart devil fruit? That's what I was saying earlier. I said the human fruit model Reed Richards. Brain fruit. Vegapunk doesn't mess with broke boys. No, he's saying Luffy's mom will be the One Piece. No, that ain't happening. That's not happening. Brain fruit. What's strange is why wouldn't his brain return to normal size? Like if I had the brain fruit, I would just use it when I need it. Like if my head's going to grow that big, I will only use it when I need to. I just thought of something. There's somebody else in One Piece who had a giant tongue. Hold on, let me look it up. One Piece giant tongue. There's somebody else in One Piece that had a giant tongue. Caribou got a big tongue. But what's the dude name? Gotti. Is his name Gotti? Vito. But he had a long tongue. He wasn't. Pero Sparrow's got a huge tongue that just hangs out of his mouth. Pero Sparrow has that. You know what? Remember, Big Mom was trying to have a child with every species. Maybe Pero Sparrow is the same species as Vegapunk. They both had the giant. I mean, like Parasparrow's tongue literally hangs out of his mouth down to his freaking chest, and so does what's his name what's my man name Vegapunk, and I think that's it. Big Mom's got a big tongue too, but it doesn't look that big, and it goes in her mouth. Like it doesn't just steadily hangs out of her mouth. With Parasparrow, his tongue just stuck outside of his mouth. Like to the point where I'll be thinking like somebody's gonna cut that tongue off. But that tongue could have came from the devil fruit. Yeah, I was thinking Parasparrow, right. Yeah, so yeah. That could be the case that they're the same species or whatever. All right. I'm going to raise an army that can fight them head on. I thought you hated war. Just watch, Vegapunk. I'll change the world. All right. The will of O'Hara won't die with Clover. And within a year, he, Imperial Ivankov, and Bartholomew Kuma founded the Revolutionary Army, which continues to shake the world to this day. Oh, so that the Revolutionary Army didn't exist back then. It said head of the freedom fighters. He was just a regular freedom fighter. He took it up a notch after O'Hara. Okay. He said, we got to take it up a notch. He said, this was just too much. Man, they dropping some stuff on us. Wow. Luffy's dad sounds intense. Did you say Elbath? Usopp jumped up. He said, what'd you say about my people? Professor Clover's fate motivated Dragon. My head's gonna blow. Why did Kuma help us? And why did you modify him so much, Vegapunk? Iva, that bastard was one of the founding members of the revolutionaries. Ah, Sanji's pissed off. He said he's a founder. He thought that he knew that Ivankov was part of the Revolutionary Army, but to find out he was a founding member, like he was in the top 3, he was the big 3. He pissed off. I think Sanji mad because he put him through hell for those 2 years. The books from O'Hara certainly couldn't be left to be found by the government, but my curiosity compelled me to make a discreet trip to Elbaf. Wait, it dragged. Yo, the books is on Elbaf. They took it back to Elbaf, right? Because he said he took a trip to Elbaf, and I'm looking at all these books, and it's a giant right here. The freak is going on? Okay, where the books were taken. Okay, so there you go. And they allowed me to read each and every one of them. In other words, I took everything O'Hara uncovered about this world's secrets and memorized it. It's all in my head, and I continued their research. Now they got the they said the captain was wrapped up in bandages, right? Hold on, I gotta look up Dragwa. It's so much information in this chapter because this giant that's wrapped up in bandages seems to be the captain of the pirates they were talking about. And remember, they said they came back a few months after. Yo, it is Jaguar D Sol. He's not dead. Hold on. Jaguar D Sol. He's freaking alive. Hold on, because that he's got the hat. The silhouette looks like Jaguar D Sol a little bit. Hold on. Let me check this out real quick. He looks like he got the beard like Jaguar. He's wearing shorts like Jaguar. And remember, what's the dude name? Aokiji. Aokiji, right? He fought Jaguar and froze him. Him being frozen might have helped him survive getting exploded. Like he didn't get hit head on and the heat melted him, but he was able to survive. And he came back a few months later. He was bandaged from head to toe. Jaguar D Sol is alive. He was the captain of the giant pirates that came back to save the books. He was helping with the books in the first place. Okay, yeah, I was thinking Big Mom is sick, yeah. Why can't she just stick to humans? What's wrong? She is, well, I don't know. What's the problem? I think they all are human. Most of them are humans. Like a snake neck, they're humans, but they're like a different tribe of humans. Dwarves, I think they're humans. I think fishmen are not human, if I'm not mistaken. Am I right? There's different types of humans, though. Not all. Some of the humans are different. I know Luffy never met Dragon, but when did he first learn he was his dad? Back in Water 7. Garp told Luffy about his dad. Luffy said, I have a dad. He said, yeah. He said he saw you. Luffy never knew his dad. Garp told him about him back on Water 7 when they was leaving. But what about Ooga Booga? Will he end up playing a critical role in One Piece? I have no clue who that is. Did Mean just say what's the problem with bestiality? Bruh, they all are people. The people, everybody she had a kid with were consenting adults. Okay, yeah, that looks like Jaguar D Sol, and they covered just the face. And Jaguar D Sol looks like he has the same hat that this guy's wearing, and he has shorts, and he has the big arms, and he's fat. It's all in my head, and I've continued the research. That giant captured He's called Saul, isn't he? I mean, that giant captain, he's called Saul, isn't he? He's in hiding now. Told you, I didn't even read that part. I did all that research and I didn't think they were going to reveal it right in the same chapter. So there you go. Yeah. So Aokiji might have been helping the Revolutionary Army. He may have been helping them. He's in hiding now, so I can't confirm anything. I figured that out before I even read the whole chapter. Okay, Water 7 and Sky Pier are the few arcs I didn't see much of. No wonder I missed that. Water 7 is one of the best arcs. You have to watch that. Sky Pier is really good. You need to watch that. You definitely need to watch that. Okay, whoa, Savage is an arc skipper. He's a savage. That's where his name comes from. Sky Pier, I saw the least of out of everything. You saw the least out of Sky P out of everything. Watch it. Watch it. Even if it's just for God, for Eneru. Okay, that's just further proof One Piece fans are Stockholm frauds pretending they actually like One Piece. I'm a One Piece fan. I actually like One Piece. What's going on, Morgan? Okay, anyway, thank you, Dr. Vegapunk. Thank you for not letting Nohara's sacrifice be in vain. I try to help progress every field of thought possible. It's my nature as a scholar. Are we going to see his real body? Whoa, I look like the boots are moving on their own. The shoes are moving on their own. I can't release you, not just yet. Follow me. There's something I want to show you. Okay, and they getting ready. They gonna cut it out. They not gonna show what he wants to show them. I guarantee you. Okay, junkyard, eggheads, fabrication stratum. Chopper, there's no way to get in. It must be the type that moves on its own. Oh, he's saying that it's he thought it was like a suit, but it could just be a regular robot. Okay. Move, Robo. Does it need a special command? Maybe we've just got to say his name. Move Robono Suke. Robono Suke. Move Robo King. You guys are such kids. Ain't no way it's moving. It's moving. The robot is going to blow. It's like the robot's not moving, but it's like a shock wave or something like that. The robot's gonna blow. Yo, whoa, wait. Dr. Vegapunk is there, but he got a small head. Save me, Quasar. His head is chopped up. I think what happened was he cut his head off and his head is actually cut off, and he put pieces of his head in those other robots. Okay, save me, Quasar. Quasar, is that the I think Vegapunk might have made those shockwaves. No good, another debacle. Somebody, please save me, Quasar. Perhaps space-time bent mid-warp. Mid-warp, he discovered teleportation? I think he probably teleported underneath that giant robot. What the? There's a guy like Kinemon here. He said like Kinemon. What do you mean like Kinemon? I'm trying to figure. Oh, wait. Half his body was inside. Okay. He teleported into the robot. I think he mean when he said Kinemon, he meant like half his body was stuck. Like it looked like half a body stuck on the robot. But he phased through the robot. With Kinemon, like half his body was chopped off and stuck on that dragon. It looks like Vegapunk discovered teleportation. and he tried to teleport and teleported halfway into that robot. That's what it looks like. Okay, I've got you. It's him. Okay, so what you call him? Knows Vegapunk. Bonnie. I heard about your uncle Ronnie too. I'm sorry. Much obliged. You're Dragon's boy, right? I knew you'd come. Good job on making it. Oh my, Bonnie. Dear me, you sure have gotten big. Okay. It's splendid to see you full of vigor. Ah, old man, are you floating? Ah, Luffy's like, what the freak? Vegapunk. This is the last page. Damn it. You can float too, you know. He's talking about with the boots, he can float too. Now, those dime shoes you're wearing have a nifty hover function. See here, press the button on the side, grab the lever. Ah, now they can float. Ah, Luffy is so happy. Okay, and give it a big old push. Okay, that's the way. Boom. Gadzooks, we've flown too far. Okay, save us, Quasar. Why do you keep saying Quasar? Okay, the humble genius appears. Okay, there we go. Vegapunk chopped off his head and took pieces of his brain and divided it amongst those things. His brain is missing. That must be what it is. This is the main body. Dr. Vegapunk, the man with the biggest brain in the world. He doesn't have the biggest brain. He has the biggest brain proportionate to his body. The man with the biggest brain, and in terms of intelligence, biggest brain in the world, leader of the Navy's SSG, Special Science Group. Okay. This chapter was crazy. You see, I've been streaming for over an hour. It was packed so much with information. It took this long. Vegapunk's his design looks ridiculous. He looks normal outside the fact of his head and his tongue. I think his tongue is a sign of his lineage. Him and Perospero must be from the same family at some point, or the same bloodline. His head, they say his head got bigger. I think as he learned, his head kept getting bigger. He may be from a line of people who, when they learn, their head get bigger. He might be from 2 different bloodlines or 3. So he might not have a devil fruit, but we never seen him in water. It may be a devil fruit, but I doubt it. I doubt it's a devil fruit, because if it was a devil fruit, I would think he would just go back to normal form when he wants to. You know what I mean? I would think that would be the case. So the other Vegapunks, they are literally Vegapunk. They're part of his brain is inside of them. They are Vegapunk. Vegapunk is literally 7 people currently. They literally are. So that's something we found out. Great chapter. Great chapter. I think Oda's moving a little too fast, though. I'm really enjoying it, but I'm saying, why put in all this? We could have got half this, and we could have got a quarter of the information, and it would have been fine. We would have been great with just the information with just a quarter of the information we got here. Okay, Vegapunk's father was Lickitung. Right. The SSG, Oda really be making stuff up on the spot. Yes. On the spot. That's exactly what happened. I like One Piece. I was more of a Bleach or Naruto guy back then. I watched the anime through Alabasta on Toonami, but then I missed a lot of episodes, so never really went back. You have to go back. Just look at the manga because that's quicker and faster. Got back on board around the Gecko Moria stuff. Yeah, go back. Uncle strapped up. Strapped up. He's been gone for a long while. Um I thought SSG was Super Saiyan God. I feel scammed. It is Super Saiyan God. Get the music channel popping, or me and Stoop's gonna run down on you. Yes, we gonna get it. We gonna get it popping. I got the beat for a song, so all I gotta do is put it together and run those pockets too. I ain't got no pockets. My pockets is I'm flat broke. That was a lot of content this chapter. A lot. Oda is wrapping it up. He's trying to. I think he's going a little too fast right now. I mean, like every chapter, this chapter even more so than any of the other chapters. Every chapter was just like boom, boom, boom. We don't have to have it every chapter. Oda tired of this mess. He wants to enjoy his tens of millions at the brothels. That probably what it is. It really does get like that after a while of doing something. You're like, yo, I just want to enjoy life. I'm done. I don't have anything else to do in life. Let me just finish this so that way I can get to just partying and or just chilling or whatever you want to do. But anyway, go ahead, leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe because I can't eat. I'm broke, and you got the power to change that. Peace. He's richer than Toriyama, I think. Probably. Peace.